Here, observe it. Fine. Here, what are the tags? Generally, what we try to use, ma'am? ID, table, ID, generated value, not blank. Validation purpose, what we use, ma'am? Not blank. Yes, field is not null or empty, right? Remember, right, ma'am? Then what about temporal, madam? Temporal. What is mean by temporal? Used with java.util.date and java.util.calendar, right? Classes. Yes or no? It converts the date and time values and time values from Java object to compatible database type and vice versa. Yes or no? Generally what we try to use a temporal, it means that yes, we can write date and time. We can convert a date and time values. Time values from Java object to compatible database type. Compatible database type. So whatever information you are trying to providing, sir, from your application development, yes, it will be converted according to your requirement, madam. Whatever you choose in the database, it will be converted according to that. So the great thing is available temporal. Are you understand, please? Yes or no? Guys, are you understand? Yes, sure.
Yes, sir.
Right. Private. Chepama. Manufacture date that you can use temporary if you were temporary. Right, temporal. Then you can try to write here temporal type dot date. Are you clear? Next. So here the same. If for example, if you want to use like this, what is that? If I want to work with a timestamp, madam, database inside that, if you provide timestamp, so I want time and date and time only. So if here, especially if you use like this, only date format will be stored, madam. If I use a timestamp, date plus time. Got it, please? Yes or no? Right. No, sir. I want only time. Hours only you want to print it. Then time. So this is the three different approaches. Yes, you can try to work with a temporal annotation. Are you clear, everyone? Please. Yes or no? Then you can use temporal. Especially the date is very important point, madam. Then it should be work. This is the approach. Are you understand, please? Come on, guys. Give support.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. And one more thing is JSON ignore properties. What is JSON? Jackson annotation for serializing and deserializing Java object and from JSON format. So at the rate of JSON ignore properties. What does it mean that Jackson annotation for serializing and deserializing Java objects to and from JSON. Is it clear? Jackson annotation for serializing and deserializing Java object to and from JSON. Sir, one thing, the serialization, deserialization will be happen, sir, because Java object you are converting a JSON format. How it's possible, guys? Please, anyone? Let me write one simple application, guys, to give some confidence in this. Spring Starter project. Right. Okay, wait. Yes. See now, here observe that guys. We are writing one class name is called welcome. Please observe guys, please. Welcome controller dot address. So what it may be path parameters? Guys, anyone? What it may be path parameters? Friends, please. What is user path parameters?
REST controller.
Path parameter rich control kadamma. So path parameters, query parameters. Along with the URL, we can try to pass the value. That is called as path parameter. చూపిస్తారు మళ్ళీ వినండి ప్లీజ్. మీకు తెలియ చదవండి అమ్మా కొద్దిగా. Say hello, hi. Now string name. Now return then welcome, right, name. So now what is the annotation we can try to use to get mapping? So here along with the URL we pass a value. Now tell me ma'am, what I can try to call this one? Path parameter. How to capture this information? Guys, please, how to capture information?
The
Path variable annotation. Then you can try to specify the name. This is called as path parameters. Are you clear? Please
Yes, sir.
let me run it. Let me run it. So I'm removing, sir. I don't want to use JPA, all those things. Right. Just I'm using web, madam. Now run the application. Guys, please. Then HTTP colon localhost 8080. Then what I can do, sir, now please. Hello, the name Rani. So observe that, guys. This is called as path parameters. Are you clear, everyone? What we can call this one? Path parameter. So along with URL, if you pass a value, what we can call technically path parameters. Next, along with the URL, along with ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అండి, ఇట్లా అడుగుతున్నప్పుడు కనీసం చెప్పాలి మనం, ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది మీకు. ఓకే, along with URL, if you pass as a parameter, we can try to call query parameters. Then query parameters we can try to use request param annotation. What is annotation, sir? Request param annotation. Say hello. Okay. So observe that, guys. Along with URL, we can try to send the value. What is the parameter name? Name. Okay. Hello. Right.
Question mark.
Question mark. Name. Done. Where is coming 1 minute? Okay. We are not specified. We are not saved it. Okay. Good. See here now. This is called as what? Query parameters. Are you clear, everyone? So after question mark symbol, if you have passed a values like this, we can try to call as a query parameters. So observe that. So here, just we are writing one class name is called user or whatever may be some. Okay, I'll use user. Now, private int username ID private string username. Right. Now you can try to use generate right user ID like username and password. Got it? Now observe please. Here now, friends, please public. And can I use response entity? Okay, I'll return user get user information. Then okay, I want to store the object, guys. User get now return. So just we are trying to returning, guys. What I can do now here, post mapping. Okay, then so if you send along with the URL, if you pass a value, if you pass the data, so whenever if you want to get hold the if you want to capture the information coming from the client, you can use what annotation, guys, please? Yes. At the rate of request body is request body annotation. You want, you can try to specify the name of here. Done. This is what we are doing, sir. Are you understand, everyone? Please. Then we will pass the value. The value we are going to return back to a client. This, sir, what format will be written back, sir? JSON format. Guys, please tell me what format we written, guys. Guys, please. Which format? JSON format. And why Java object, it convert as a JSON format. Java object, it convert as a JSON format. Are you clear? Java project, it convert as a JSON format. Are you understand, guys, please? Yes or no? Java object, yes, we can convert as a what? JSON format. Java object convert as a JSON format by default. Okay. Then for this Spring Boot will use what API, sir? Jackson API. Spring Boot for this Spring Boot will use a Jackson API internally, guys. Spring Boot will use this Spring Boot will use Jackson API. So Jackson or JSON, like this, we have some APIs, and using these APIs can convert Java object to JSON format, JSON format to Java object. Are you understand, guys, please? Everyone. Point to Java object to converting a JSON format. How it's converted by default? Internally, Spring Boot using a Jackson API. Jackson is an API having a capability convert Java object to JSON format. See, this is a Java object. We are returning back. Then let me show you, sir. Then you'll understand. Can I show you guys, please? Yes, why not? Let's try to use Postman then. Post mapping, right? Post HTTP localhost 8080, then user. Then I can go for ra. Then here you can try to specify what format guys, please. What is the user class? ID, username, password. Okay. ID. Assume that 100. Then user name. Username and guys, please. Shiva. Then next one. Password. Come on, guys. What is the password? Rani @1. Done. So let's try to use JSON format. Yes. Okay. Why is letter coming? Okay. Like this. Send it. See, guys, are you clear? Madhavendra, successfully 200. See, that we are returning data, but observe that how is the JSON format again back is returning, guys? Come on, guys, anyone? How it's returning a JSON format, please? Anyone? When you are sending this data, the data comes and stored where? Here, user. The same information is returning back again, right? JSON format, we are capturing the data and giving back. Are you understand, please? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Are you understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So then what is meaning of this? JSON to JSON. I understand. JSON information we are taking, and in the information we are carrying, it will again we are returning back to look like user, but again is converting a JSON format and sent to the browser. Okay, Shiva, let's do like this, please. Right. Get user. Okay. Now I don't want any information like this. User, new user. Set ID. Get set username. Get set password. Are you clear, guys, please? Everyone. Now we are sending back user. Just we are using a postman. So here postman is not required because you are not get mapping is enough. Are you clear? Yes. Now, so I can use get sir here. Now send it. See, this is the data is coming. What is data, guys? Guys, please. This is called as endpoint URL. So what we can call this one? Endpoint URL. Look at now. The data is exchanging what format, sir? Please. Come on, guys. What format is exchanging
JSON
data? JSON
JSON
format. How it's possible? Guys, how it's possible? Java object is converting as a JSON format. Java object convert as a JSON format by default. For this, Spring Boot will use Jackson API. Is it clear, everyone? Sir, మీకు
Yes, sir.
కావాలంటే go and check that Maven dependency. See Jackson API. Sir, apart from because here what Jersey using, sir? Jax RS is the API using Jersey representation. So I think everyone got a clear picture. నివేద అర్థమైందమ్మా
Yes, sir.
ఎలా కన్వర్ట్
Yes, sir.
అవుతుందో ఇంటర్నల్ గా ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్
Yes,
పాయింట్
sir.
అండి.
Yes, sir.
ఇవన్నీ కూడా at the rate of JSON property value user ID. Are you clear? Now run it. Oh, see user ID. Is it clear, madam? Please. Yes or no? JSON
Yes, sir.
ID. So what about next one? Like this, you can try to specify the name boss. What are the JSON format? If you when you exchanging the data, yes, if you want to exchange your own format, yes, you can try to use username. Beautiful. Are you clear, everyone? Please. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. Sir, one time, something, madam. So if you want to ignore, are you remember, madam? We use like created, updated it. Are you remember that those mean that time?
Yes, sir.
Last modified date. So if you want to ignore these dates, yes, you can try to use what? I have a create date, update, updated date. For example, okay, let me write it here. This is not entity class, just I'm writing, sir. Yeah, private. Private date created at private date updated at. Yes, ma'am. I think you're recollecting. In this case, what I usually remember, can I use created date?
Creation timestamp, sir.
ఇదంతా కాకుండా ఇలా కూడా చేస్తున్నాం క్రియేటెడ్ డేట్ తీస్తారని చూస్తున్నాను. వన్ మోర్ ఇస్ ద క్రియేటెడ్ డేట్ యాక్చువల్లీ. ఓకే, జేపీ లేదు కదా యాడ్ కావడానికి, అది జేపీ ప్రాపర్టీ అమ్మా యాక్చువల్. ఓకే, if I have a JPA, then I can do it here. Generally, what we can do is create a timestamp and all these things will create then చూడండి రాదు. అర్థమైందా? Because we are not added the JPA, right, madam? Yes or no? So here you can try to use temporal timestamp and create a date, and column level you can try to say updatable like this. So, but if, for example, the same thing, sir, entity class you are using as a madam, if you are using entity class, only the model class in the case JSON properties are specifying. But I don't want to see to expose my data created and updated edge. Then what I can do that in the case, you can try to write at the rate of JSON ignore properties. JSON ignore properties. Right, sir? Value. Then right, sir? Guys, please. Created it and updated it. That's it. What is meaning of this? Please ignore while you're performing a JSON property, these two fields. Meaning is, are you clear, madam?
Yes, sir.
Good. Here I am now. If you want, you can try to allow the getters. It's not a problem, but I'm ignoring these properties. JSON ignore properties. Because this is auditing purpose we try to use, madam. I hope everyone is it clear? Yes
Yes,
or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.